Maybe. Maybe. It might happen. Who knows?
I had the opposite
Alrighty,
problem.
there we go. Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday Night Modern. Today is October 30th, which is the last day of the Tuesday Night Modern League. Currently in first place is Hunter Hersko Fugit, who I did not see show up tonight, and then in second was Justin Geving, who's currently here, but yeah, so Hunter's not here. But anyways, commentators tonight are me, Matthew Munir, and this guy, David.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and how's it going, everyone?
And as promised, we brought a special guest.
Yeah, I brought my 3.5-month-old puppy. Her name's Dana. Oh, here she is. There she is. Say hi to everyone. She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay,
she's in a new place, so she's kind of nervous. But
all right, let's get back to the match, though. Yeah, just Robert Meadows.
There you go, Robert.
All right, we got Phil Jones on the left here playing Abzan Good Stuff. I believe it's the same Maverick deck, right, as we saw a couple weeks ago. It's probably slightly changed up.
Yeah, maybe.
Same concept.
I saw him editing his deck at the table out there earlier, so I don't know like if he made any changes or anything. So.
And then we got Luke Thies. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thies? I don't know.
I don't know.
Playing Green White Company, and he's going to start off with a mountain, or sorry, that's a forest. And Horizon Canopy for Phil.
Green White Company starts with basic mountain. Nice.
Alrighty, Self Spirit coming in off his own Horizon Canopy. Pretty solid card. It'll really help out with combat here for Luke.
Oh yeah,
give him the upper edge.
Yeah, like so. Not only does it have flying and Phil might just be able to block it at any point, but like also just being able to, you know, attack into a board and give all your dudes indestructible at some point is really good.
Oh yeah. Ooh, being able to say I don't care about combat math really kind of helps.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. If you play combo decks, you don't ever have to do combat math.
Yeah,
it's great.
We're going to see Luke getting in there. We're going to see a lot of pain damage here from these Horizon Canopies, I imagine, for at least the first little bit. Although Core-Star Crewfix will help negate some of that damage early on. Also, that path that Phil has is going to guarantee that Selfless Spirit won't be able to save whatever he wants to get rid of.
Yeah, Phil's probably going to fire it off at some point where like it doesn't matter if he pops it or not. And actually, if I'm Luke, I think I just let it. Get exiled and get the extra land.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's nothing that you can really do about it. And the ramp's always good. And then Rob Meadows says that he definitely made changes to put in Narnum Renegade, which I don't actually believe, but that'd be sweet if he did.
Probably not. Like that card's not playable in any format, so. Sorry, Robert.
Robert, how many times have you gone to a competitive REL event and played a playset of Narnum Renegades? I'm curious.
Yo, dog. There is a duck here, yes.
Oh, yeah, dude.
No.
Oh, alrighty. I imagine Core-Star Crewfix, but we're going to see a Knight of the Reliquary instead. Which isn't the worst. I just like Core-Star Crewfix to get the extra land drop at the top of the deck, hopefully.
Oh, Coco, big game.
All right. So that once, that one deck.
I've seen Savage Knuckleblade cast more times in Modern than I have Narnum Renegade. Just saying.
I can't say the same.
Just saying.
Which is probably unfortunate.
I saw it on camera at a GP.
Okay.
And it killed the Death Shadow, and I was like, sick.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I was like, Savage Knuckleblade putting in work.
Yeah, Knucklebade's a great card. Someone, or a friend of mine, Luke, he recently built up a Teamer Knuckleblade deck. It's just Teamer creatures.
Yeah, Teamer good stuff with 4 copies of Knuckleblade.
Well, no,
that's where you start building the deck.
So it's not good stuff. It's just only creatures, like no lightning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just
Snapcaster Mages, just no instant sorceries, flashback.
Yeah,
just
an
ambush viper.
He probably had a couple of bolts, but yeah, it was mostly just Teamer like aggro creatures. I think he was also splashing like one of Temple Garden for like Wild Knight Coddle or something, like one of those like aggro one drops.
Something weird.
Curd Apes, all that good stuff. Like it was like super aggro. It was fun.
You really want that?
Alrighty. Ghost Quarter on Phil's side, as well as the Horizon Canopy still didn't hold up anything, so he's just gonna crack this down. It might also fire off a Path to Exile, but I don't think there's any real good targets besides the Scavenging Ooze. Also the, sorry, what's the snake called? I forget.
Robin Up Excavator.
There we go. The excavator's not bad either.
Yeah, because you don't want Luke to start
getting back that Gavany Township for
well,
first.
That or Ghost Quarter locking you. Like,
yeah.
That's for this deck, that green-white value town deck.
And we do see the
really
Ghost Quarter there already.
Yeah, he has one in play already. Or that, or he can like start buying back Horizon Canopies every turn.
Yeah, and like we also saw Phil use his Ghost Quarter to get rid of a land, so he has to exile it, right? Like that's just the way I process that. Like if you're, I mean, he can just get that township back, right? No problem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's kind of just a big feels bad. We'll see what Phil decides on though. Gonna take another point from the Horizon Canopy, going down to 15.
Ooh, his own company.
And we're in a Coco. All right. Let's see what we find. All right, not bad. Night and a Autumn.
Ooh, you know what Knight of Autumn can do?
Mm-hmm.
Blow up that Corsair Crucifix.
Yep, which we actually didn't see last time.
I want to see it happen.
We saw Phil playing the game, or this deck on the camera, which hopefully does happen this time, though. We'll see.
I want to see it happen right now.
Nope, he gained 4.
Not even make it a 4-3 either. Like.
All right, yeah, so
I don't know about that one.
I'm a fan of blowing up the Corsair Crucifix.
Well, okay, so by blowing up the Corsair, you're really going to be blowing up the Selfless Spirit, but like either way...
well, that's not necessarily true, because Luke might want to just kind of hold it up for later, but...
Oh, I think if I was Luke, I would definitely want to keep the Corsair in play, because it's generating so much advantage every turn.
It's a great blocker, can gain you some life, filters your draws.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big fan of Corsair Crucifix,
yeah.
But we'll see. And now we're gonna get in there with those knights. They're pretty reasonable. I think the die there is probably representing the number of lands in graveyards, which I imagine that means that they're gonna be 6/6s, but I'm not entirely sure.
6.
And Luke's taking it, so he's going straight from 18 down to 6, which means that they were indeed 6/6s. So hopefully, we want to see Luke start getting a little more aggressive since he decided not to block to keep his creatures alive.
Yeah, I think like if you have the Selfless Spirit, I would just be dishing every turn with it.
Yeah. I mean, it does just fly, so even that alone, or you could probably make a reasonable attack with everything.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the worst option, but his hand appears to be 2 lands, a fetch land and a basic forest, but I could be wrong. Actually,
you're talking about Phil?
Or no, Luke.
He has an Eternal Witness and a fetch land.
That's what it is. All right. Now Phil on the other side has a swamp and some sort of white card. Oh, it should still be the Path to Exile that we saw earlier.
Yeah, I don't think he's fired it off yet.
Hey, what's up, Cat Navis? Good evening to you as well. We're getting into round 1 here. Thanks for joining us. All right, fetch on Luke's side. Just getting a basic forest here. Try and filter the draw off off Corsair. See what we find on top. He's at 7, so he has to be a little careful.
Yeah, I really like the synergy he's got going on with the Corsair and the Ramanop. Like, just be ooh, that card's really good.
That's a good card. Yeah, I hear Coco is a very nice card.
It's okay.
Just okay.
There are times it can be really bad, like hitting double Bird of Paradise or something.
I mean, yeah.
17.
We see a Noble Hierarch on top of Phil's deck. I imagine we're going to get in with the Knights again. And Phil's plan might just be to stack up all his blockers onto 1 or 2 of them, try and get a good trade here with the Selfless Spirit blocking, and then you can just stack it to save your dudes.
Yeah.
We're going to see a Path Exile come in immediately, and Luke's going to start eating things.
He can't... Okay, so I think what he wants to do here is eat, like, 1 thing, and then draw a card off of the Horizon Canopy and Coco. Oh, sorry, he can eat 2 because he has a bird. Okay. I didn't see the bird. Is he floating 2 mana? Or did he eat anything?
I think he ate 2 cards. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, Coco would be great here with that Horizon Canopy, which he does not have access to anymore, right?
What, the Canopy?
No, the Coco. He can activate the Canopy, the draw card, but that's using up 2 of his lands.
Yeah, because he ate 1 too many.
Bird.
He ate 1 too many things.
I'm thinking, yeah, I want to say that Luke didn't see the Coco line, which is a little awkward, but that'd be great here. Just Coco, and then sack Selfless Spirit, just get like really favorable blocks here, but it looks like he's just going to be getting average to below par blocks.
Oh, it looks like
We're chumping the Corsair Crucifix with a Birds of Paradise. We're chumping one of the Knights with a Corsair Crucifix, and then the Excavator's getting a good block in on the Knight. And then if he does choose to sack the Selfless Spirit, he saves his Bird and his Corsair Crucifix, but obviously doesn't get to kill the Voice, which would make a token, which isn't the best, obviously.
well, and
but
the Excavator lives as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it'll kill the
so that was
Knight.
the one good block that he had, the Excavator killing the Knight, and then
Yeah.
Excavator living. But we're going to see a Knight getting a Gavany Township.
Yeah, luckily he can't.
He can't. He floated him in, I believe, with the Len that he sacked. Or at least I imagine that's what he did. With the forest.
He might have, yeah. So it looks like it's Knight of Autumn a 2-1 naturally. I think it is because it becomes a 4-3 when it gets 2 counters.
Make sure Phil reveals the top card of his deck as well as gains the life off the Knight trigger because he does have a Corsair in play.
He actually stays.
Yeah, so he did activate.
He stays neutral because he'll gain a life from the Corsair and then lose a life from his canopy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, and now the Knight of Autumn will actually trade with the Excavator, although Luke sacked the Selfless Spirit to give them all indestructible, so that won't do. And now we're just going to draw like Coco.
Ooh.
Missed opportunity there for Luke.
Yeah. That's a good one to hit, though.
Oh.
I don't know if
Good
you...
things, yeah.
Yeah, does he want to draw? I guess he does.
You get a guaranteed creature, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if he wants to draw that or if he wants to Coco on his upkeep.
So then he gets to draw something.
So then
else.
he
that's
automatically
very
hits
interesting.
the Finks.
It's definitely a tough one.
Because now he can't. Oh, I guess he can.
And also,
he
I mean,
always
just
replay on
in
it.
general, the big thing is that Phil knows about your Coco, and Cocos are best when they go unnoticed. Like at the end of someone's turn, or like during combat when you get to make these big plays because your opponent played into a Coco.
Oh, yeah.
But since Phil knows that he does have the Coco, he's not going to play into it, right? He can attack with his Knights and be perfectly safe.
Yeah. I actually really like what Luke did here. He bought back the canopy, and then
There should be there should be a counter on that Knight. I think the players just realized that.
yeah. He so what Luke did was he bought back the canopy with the Robin Excavator's ability, cracked it to draw the path on top of his deck, and then path one of the Knights. And now he can just, and he has enough mana to Coco as well. So technically he gets to see. I don't know if he showed him. Well, I think the Scoos was the top card, but I'm not sure.
Yes, I do believe.
Is it a warship?
Yeah, that's a worship.
Nice.
Main deck worship. I think Todd Stevens is the first one to use that card in the main deck.
So we got a Scoos and a Knight, which is pretty good. I don't know how big the Knight is. I think it's a 4/4.
Definitely not as big as Phil's Knights, which is a big letdown.
Yeah.
Tumble Garden off the top. Did we make our land drop return? I don't think we did.
Yeah, he
we
replayed
did.
the canopy from the graveyard.
All right, yeah. I'm imagining Phil has this game pretty much wrapped up, but we'll see. The Knight was a good hit, especially with Excavator and Corsair Crucifix.
Turn.
And you can see him right now going through his graveyard, taking out all of his utility lands, or lands in general.
Yeah. So his Knight's actually a 5/5, it looks like.
Yes, not bad. But it won't match up to Phil's 7th, 8/8?
Well,
Something like that, I
the
don't
thing is that Phil has a Gavany Township up and going, and like that card in the mirror is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's super great. And then we saw the Ghost Quarter getting rid of Luke's Gavany Township early, which, you know, kind of probably put him a little bit behind, but he was always behind on the board today, I think, in general.
Yeah.
And then missing that Coco was huge.
Yeah, I think he should have drawn a card and
Coco'd instead of eating an
Coco'd,
additional card, right?
yeah, like Coco'd before blocks, because he would have hit the Finks. It would be at least 10, and have a good block.
I mean,
and
he
have
also would have saved 4 mana for the next turn. So I think,
Yeah.
I mean, I think what happened there was that he just didn't see the line, and you know, that happens. But
yeah.
definitely awkward now, getting in later into the game, where that one Coco could have like brought him back up because he had the Selfless Spirit. He could have made it really good blocks. Goodness Creature's indestructible. He could have killed off the Knight, the Corsair, like a bunch of Phil's creatures here, and then he could have been ahead on the board state.
That's a card I haven't seen Sea Constructor play in a long time.
Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Yeah.
I mean, in Constructed Pauper, I imagine it's quite popular. I think,
I don't,
or maybe
I'm
not
not
even. Like, I don't
sure.
think there's any decks that
Yeah.
actually play it,
yeah,
but it's an option, I guess.
yeah, I imagine it's like a budget for like a Noble Hierarch or something.
Yeah, probably.
That's what my guess
I mean,
is.
we can only play 4 Birds of Paradise, and I think these decks are running, what, 6 mana dorks sound about right? I think it should be like 4
these
nobles.
decks, something like that. It's probably like 4 Noble, 2 Bird.
Yes, something around there. Noble's obviously a lot nicer since you do get the Exalted trigger.
Oh, yeah. So getting another knight off that is pretty good. Another dork on top. I actually don't mind hitting a an Abzan's Pilgrim here because you can just throw it in front of the like just chump block with it.
Yeah.
Just make it cannon fodder.
Pretty much. And Mauritius Gavin do a lot more work. These are up to 2 counters each, and they're gonna keep getting bigger.
Oh yeah, yeah. Luke needs to find an answer for this township, which he has a ghost quarter.
Yeah,
in play,
he's having
right?
a ghost quarter for the past
like forever.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was an option. And also, if he didn't need anything for that Scooz, right? So that play, if we go way back then, he could have activated the ghost quarter to blow up his Phil's Gavany and then Coco, which is probably just in general better than eating a land out of Phil's graveyard to shrink the knight.
Yeah, probably.
But maybe not. Who knows? I think that's what I would have done. Just because, I mean, the Gavany's, I mean, throwing in the land into his graveyard pumps the knight up by 1, but so does the Gavany, right? And then the Gavany will be able to scale it even more and more.
Well, the Gavany pumps all of this stuff by 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the Ghost Quarter should have been used a while ago.
Also, this is a really big card hitting the board right now. Like, you know, they're both kind of stalled out. Like, they're just gumming up the board or whatever. But Tireless Tracker lets Phil draw, like, so many more cards.
Yeah,
and,
drawing
find
cards
answers
is
for
very
everything.
good. We're going to see Luke activate his own knight.
Ooh, Jamoka's Command.
That's a spicy one.
I like.
And that blows up it makes an opponent sacrifice an enchantment, which Phil only has 1 of, and that's Courser.
Yeah, and you can fight something. Like the
Fighting
Tireless
things
Tracker.
are nice, yeah. You can use your knight to fight the Tireless Tracker, get a free kill there. And I mean, anything like that can help. Like if you get a 2-for-1, like, you know, you kill a Courser and you kill a Tireless Tracker, that's great for him because he's behind right now. That's a really good way for him to get back into this game.
Yeah. Another really good chump blocker in Voice of Resurgence.
Yeah.
He has a lot more creatures than Phil does, so
I mean,
it's
again,
5 to 1, 2, 3. 4,
also,
5.
just going back, if we still had Selfless Spirit, I don't think if like the play that, so if we did do the Coco Ghost Quarter play, I think we still would have sacked the Selfless Spirit there to get like favorable blocks to remove some of those creatures. But again, just Selfless Spirit in a board like this is why that card's so good.
Oh yeah,
just being able to like
it's
attack with
phenomenal.
all your dudes, force Phil the block, so then he doesn't die to your attack, right? Because he's at 17 right now, and I'm sure Luke has plenty more damage than 17. Like he would need to block, and you sack Selfless Spirit, and then you just get, you know, a free attack, and then you get free trades.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where you want to be. It's perfect. And now we're going to see another knight come off the top of Phil's deck here, as well as a Plains on. It looks like some sort of land. All right, it's a Temple Garden from the new set. We're going to go ahead and shock that one right into play. All right, so Phil should be at 16 now, is what it looks like, because he did gain 1 off the Coursers. Does that sounds right? Yeah, these courses have been doing a lot of work. This in general, just getting lands.
Yeah, I still think answering, having that Knight of Autumn come down instead of getting the 4 life.
100%. Because I think Luke has gained, we can say, at least 4 life as a minimum, but I think it's probably more like 6.
It's also card advantage. Like, and you want to... Oh, look, another knight. Okay.
Yeah, like a big thing there, too. If he did use the Knight of Autumn to blow up the Corsair Crucifix, he wouldn't have been able to make that sweet Coco play.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he didn't anyway, but, like...
I mean, sure, yeah, but it could have prevented that. So I think the Knight play would have been really good. Alrighty. Imagine we could just keep activating this Gavany. I don't know if there's anything in our hand that really is worth more. Maybe the Knight.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he has... doesn't look like he has a way to draw that knight.
No, sorry.
I guess he...
Knight of the Reliquary in his hand.
Okay, yeah, sorry, not the Knight of Autumn. I was going to say, if he has a land, he could, like, make it blue and crack it, or...
Yep, and it looks like we're going to hold up a Gavany, although we just played this bird, so we can't actually execute Gavany.
Yeah. I still think Luke needs to fire off this Ghost Quarter, like, now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, before this Gavany can get another activation off.
Yep.
At some point.
That's the ideal. We're going to start eating some lands. Alright, so there appears to only be 2 lands in Phil's graveyard now, which makes the Knight a 6/6 because of the Gavany counters.
Yep.
Now it's a 5/5. Luke's going to try and keep shrinking it. That appears to be his main goal. Now he's going to sack a land to get rid of this fetch land on top, or just to get it. This works. I mean, you can fetch the land, right? Get another land, make your knight bigger. Like, Luke's knight is currently the biggest creature on the board, which is really good for him. And he has 2 of them, so That's a nice plus. Now we're going to see a pillar on top. Not when he wants to see, so I imagine we're going to see a fetch before he draws, and that's exactly what he does. He's going to go down to 11 still because he gains 1 off the courser each time.
Yeah, it's just neutral. Yeah. The
Right, they know.
Oh yeah, obviously that's why he didn't. That's why he didn't fetch right away. He wanted to see what the top card was, and since it was a Abzan's Pilgrim, he just.
He just only got me. He gets to replace that with the other mana Dork. Perfect.
Can he not activate his other knight? Or did he play?
No, it was already tapped from an attack or something. And then Lumplum72 in chat saying he's probably missing those mind sensors, and I think he probably is.
Dude, mind sensor here would be phenomenal. Like,
yeah, against fetches, Knight. I mean, yeah, it's very good. It's a very strong effect.
He is.
And in general, yeah, I mean, I feel like it'd be pretty good. Also, just having the flyer could actually help so much in this matchup right now. Because the only flying blockers that these decks actually play, besides if they were playing the Mind Sensors, would be Birds of Paradise.
Yeah, or opposing Selfless Spirits, but, you know.
Yeah.
This is definitely Hunter.
No, Luke, blow up the township. What are you doing?
Please blow up the
Don't
township.
pass. Oh, because, A, you blow up the township, and B, he might not...
Oh yeah, so Lumplum was talking more about the flying, but yeah, flying is pretty sweet.
So good.
And then we're gonna see the Voice of Resurgence dying here, which is gonna get the sweet token, which is currently a 6/6.
Yep.
So that's pretty nice.
I'm actually surprised Phil... Well, okay, so...
I won 20 consecutive matches.
9 of bottom there was pretty medium, I guess, because you can't, like, you blow up his courser that hasn't played now, but he's just going to draw another one next turn. So I kind of like Phil not drawing the autumn there, but it is another creature to put to the board with your voice token, so... All
right, and I think Phil's just going so far ahead right now. We saw him activate the Knight of the Reliquary, right, which is the perfect time for Luke to activate his Ghost Quarter to blow up the Gavany, so then there's no mana. Yeah, so there's not another activation, but he didn't. So then Phil got another activation here, and he also got more clues. And now Phil is just gaining infinite advantage.
Yeah, he basically can just like draw 3 cards and pump his team every turn. It's like it's gonna be like real disgusting.
Yep. And like even though Luke's like thinning his graveyard of lands, like these Knights are still gonna be reasonably sized. Let alone like the rest of his creatures, you know.
Yeah, the township is really making up for the fact that Phil doesn't have many lands in his graveyard.
And what I want to see right now is us stacking a clue, getting that as trophy into our hand. That trophy is a solid card here.
I want to see another Coco just so we can put more creatures on the board.
Does Phil have a Coco in hand?
Stack them on top of each other. Oh, no.
Okay, yeah.
No, I have no idea.
I mean, dude, we already got a nice stack on Luke's side, though. There's like, what, 6 creatures there, all just like in one pile?
Yeah, I just want to see all 4 Cocos from both players' decks. Just you know, cover up the play.
No board wipes, no combat trading, nothing like that.
Nothing.
Who can make the highest stack of cards? Their creatures only on the battlefield. That'd be sweet.
Blow up the Ghost Quarter, Luke. Blow it up.
All right, we're going to see an activation here of the Knight. We're going to be searching for another land, making it a little bigger. I believe we are blocking. Or no, we're not.
It's getting blown up by the Assassin's Trophy.
All right, perfect.
Oh, wait, maybe he is blocking with it. What did the trophy hit?
A different Knight. I think it's another Knight. There are 2 separate Knights, yeah. Because Luke had 2 in play. And then I want to say that we blocked with it first, because I think our Knight's bigger than the Voice Resurgence token. What is that token called? Is it just
it's an elemental. It's a green-white elemental whose power and toughness equal to the number.
That's such a lame name.
Yeah.
It be like a...
It doesn't have a legendary name or anything.
I guess, yeah, only legendary tokens get special names.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, like what's the monkey from the one in Kaladesh?
Yeah.
The 2/1.
Ragavan.
Ragavan, yeah.
And then the Flip Nissa from Origins made a token with a long, very long
it's
name.
something the Awaken.
Yeah,
the 4/4.
The Awaken or something.
Yeah, dude, that card was my jam in Standard.
Oh,
I love that.
The new one in Dominaria, the Dragon, makes another dragon with a name.
Oh, Varix Bladewing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the token called?
Edelan.
Karox is what I'm being told.
I don't know.
All right, and then what are the legendary tokens doing now? That might be it. I feel like there's probably more than 3 though.
Emblems? I think are legendary. No, they're not, because you can get multiple emblems of the same one. Never mind. They're also not permanents. Whatever.
Yeah. Marilage. All right. Sweet.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're just thinking of legendary tokens from anything.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Tuk Tuk. Doesn't he make a golem or whatever that's legendary? Like Tuk Tuk the Explorer. It's like a
Maybe.
3-mana 1/1 goblin. It's really like when he dies, he makes a golem token or something. Tuk Tuk the Return. Yeah, because
Okay.
okay. The only reason I remember him making a legendary token is because a friend of mine wanted to build a deck around a card called Hero's Blade,
Okay.
which was an equipment that gives the creature +3/+2. But
And if it's legendary, just auto equip, right?
yeah, if a legendary creature enters the battlefield, you just auto equip it,
Sweet.
and it costs like 2 mana. So you go like turn 2 Hero's Blade, turn 3 Tuk Tuk, make them a 4/3. I believe he has haste. So you attack with them. If they kill it, you get a bigger golem that the equipment just also auto attaches to.
Nice.
Pretty funny.
I like it.
What he originally wanted to do was slap it on a Guy Saint Draft, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
lame. Put it on a Tuk Tuk.
That's lame. Perfect. All right, that appears to be another knight, or he might have just been untapping it. All right, well, we get another knight off the top of the deck anyways. All right, who do you think is winning this one? So I know a while ago we were
I think they
thinking,
should count cards in libraries and move on to game 2.
probably, yeah. So we were thinking that Phil was going to win it just with the Gavany, but Luke's been able to clunk up this board a lot, and Phil has not been in the mood to attack.
So, did the Ghost Quarter hit the bin, and why? Where did it go?
That's a good question. We missed out.
Because it should have hit this Gavany Township that I
Yes,
still see on
that's
Phil's
still in
board.
play.
Oh. Oh, hey, there's another one.
All right, perfect. Ghost quarters are
16-all.
nice.
Yes.
That's how you stop advantage.
Now you hit the Township. Please.
Please.
Please do it.
Trying to toss another excavator.
Ooh.
And that's how you
Yes,
win. You
here
Ghost
we
quarter lock
go.
him. I mean, I feel like Phil should still be able to sack clues, find an answer for it, but, you know.
Well, more importantly, Luke can play the Excavator. And
I
then,
think that's Phil's own excavator, too.
what?
Oh,
On top?
of the deck,
yeah, it's the promo one.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, I was going to say, Luke can buy back his own Gavany that he has in his graveyard from like
Yeah.
forever ago.
Start generating his own advantage and his birds.
And he has more
Fly.
dudes, yeah.
He has more dudes.
So I think if Luke gets this Township in play, he's looking pretty good.
Yep, and we saw a Restoration Angel from Phil as his draw.
Go to 15.
Shocking
Ooh.
it over into.
What does that do? What does Resto do here?
Nothing great.
He could flicker the voice token.
He could.
Straight gas, dude.
That's a removal spell. Blink the token. It is
Somebody's
a
asking
May,
if it's a May. I believe it is. It also says non-angel.
Yes.
You can't flicker angels with it.
which is a big letdown.
Note. Yeah, no Angel of Sanctity, Restoration Angel shenanigans going on.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Goodness. Those were in standard together, and that would have been disgusting. Like,
Yep.
I mean, Resto was like still crazy because you
Yeah.
had Thragtusk and standard, and that was just that
Blinking
was
things is
brutal.
great, and it's also just a 3/4 flyer for 4 mana, which is
Oh,
just
yeah.
nice.
That was also really
anyways.
good. Yep.
Alrighty.
Blinking Snapcaster wasn't bad.
Yeah. Blinking Snap seems good.
Looks like Luke is going, eating all the creatures in his graveyard. Wants to make the Scab Genius really big to punch through.
Mhm.
Which is going to be difficult, though, because Phil's board
Yeah.
is pretty big.
I mean, yeah, both boards are pretty big, but I think Phil has, in general, the higher statted creatures. Lucius has more.
Oh, these draws are, like, really good, though.
This excavator is huge, yeah.
Well, the Excavator
I mean, yeah,
followed
the
up by the
Coco.
Company.
Which is going to be company 2 out of 4, right? For Luke?
3 out of 4, I believe.
Is it 3?
Yeah, I believe he's cast 2 already.
Okay. All right, getting back the
There we
Gavany
go.
is their first pick.
And he can activate it because he has 3 mana dorks. Nice.
That is nice. That's very nice. That's like ideal too. He also has the Knight, which you can sack a land to just get another land, but I don't think we want to do that because, you know, we have a Coco on top.
Oh, yeah, no. I think he's just attacking with it.
Yeah, I
Just be
think he
like-
has more lands in general.
Like, this is enormous, so.
All right, we're blocking with the Noble Hierarch before damage. We're going to blink the Noble Hierarch instead of the token,
There you go. Resto putting
which
in
is the
work.
smart play, but, you know.
Yeah.
What if he did blink the token? That'd be sweet. Is that
Ooh.
an on-offensive?
Yeah, it is. And Offensive the Foremost.
I like how Phil's deck is like half like off the playmat, and we can just still like recognize the
Luke-
half of the cards.
Luke has to read it. The only part I remember about it is she's a 3-mana 4/4
Yeah.
that if a creature would enter your opponent's graveyard from anywhere, it gets exiled instead.
Yep, and then she also has some. I think
Some with
it's-
1/1 counters. I don't remember exactly what it
Nah,
is.
I thought it was like related to combat. It might be with counters too.
I think she puts a counter on something when
When
she
it
attacks.
attacks?
When like both of them attack, she puts a counter on another creature that's attacking with
All
her.
right, so that's her. That's what we think it is. Because I'm pretty. That sounds right.
I should know. I played her a lot in standard.
Yeah. So whenever she attacks, you put a +1/+1
Oh, another
counter on
tapped
target
creature.
tapped creature. So
Yeah.
generally another attacking creature
Yeah.
is what it's going to be. Here she is on camera. She has some nice goats.
That is a big body on a 3-mana creature.
Yeah.
I like
I mean, it's
3-mana.
obviously one of each color, which is a little
Yeah.
difficult in standard, but
I like 3-mana
it was
4/4s.
pretty sweet. 3-mana 4/4s are nice.
They were good.
On Offensa, Knuckle Blade. What are the rest?
Yeah.
I think those
Mine's
are.
not as
I
simple.
think those are the only 3-mana 4/4s that were in that set anyway.
Maybe.
Back in cons, I'm not sure.
It might have been like a full cycle. They have a lot of cycles for cards nowadays,
Oh yeah.
or just in general.
Yeah. Speaking of cycles, reprint the Titans in standard.
That'd
All
be
right.
fun. I want to play Frost Titan, like
And-
an actual deck.
And Worm Coil Engine, because you know it's kind of like the colorless Titan. Just
Yeah.
print-
Yeah,
do you
pretty
know?
much.
Do you know the story behind that card?
I know. Phil, do tell.
It was
We got time.
Worm Coil Engine was printed because they thought that the Titans were too strong for standard, and it was supposed to like answer. It was like the it's supposed to be like a card that everybody could get, which is why it was a pre-release promo.
Sure,
And it
yeah.
was supposed to be like the answer for the Titans in standard, but then you know. It's Worm Coil Engine and the card's insane,
Yeah,
so like
it was too good.
They were just putting it in the same decks as Titans anyway. Like, all right, here
It's
you
like,
go.
Yep. So now I get Titans and Worm Coil Engine.
Yeah, look
Oh,
at my
boy.
look at my 6-drop slot. Woo!
It's like, what about 1-drops, 2-drops? No, you don't need those. It's all about 6-drops, man. Which isn't wrong. And now this is sweet. You have Ramon Excavator with a Zuza.
Oh yeah,
Get
this is
back
about
your Ghost Quarter 3 times a turn. Get rid of his
Dude.
lands. That's what I want to see Luke doing right now.
Yes.
And we see him get back 2 Ghost
You already
Quarters.
have the bigger board.
Fire them off, yeah. How many basics think Phil is playing? We've already seen like 5 of them.
If this was the mirror, it'd be a decent amount. But since he's playing like 3 color, I'd probably say like at most 5.
Yeah, which I think we've seen all 5. Or I would say probably like, I don't know, he probably has like 1 more or something, but I would fire off these Ghost Orders immediately and just keep getting him back and just like blow up all of his
I might.
lands. Because I think you're winning the board today, right?
One,
And then
two,
you can put more onto the board today. You have a Gavining Town type, he doesn't, you will win the late game. So if you can get yourself there. Also, if this game takes 20 more minutes, you just win game 1, and that's the match.
I don't think I actually get it.
They're running low on time.
Yeah, this is game 1, by the way. So unless something really quick happens, game 2, this is gonna be.
This is probably going to be deciding the match, or it could be a draw, but I don't think it's going to game 3. It might, but probably not.
Ooh, what is this token? Oh, is it a voice
That's
token?
a Croaking Crusader, but I'm assuming he's using it for a voice token.
Yeah.
All right, we're looking for an actual voice token now for him currently, and I think I'm a little
Ooh.
upset right now. Oh, let's fire off this Ghost Quarter too. We don't want him drawing that Coco. Oh, yeah, is that? Does he have a clue, or does he have no clues? Because he was putting dice on the top of his clue token to represent how many he had. But you know, that could. I mean, right now it could be 1 clue or 0 clues. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, they are voice tokens, 100%. We're gonna try and get some actual voice tokens for him.
So I think the reason I don't see the Absence Pilgrim in play anymore. I mean, like,
it is. It's all the way up there.
oh, okay.
Those are all
alright.
1-drops. So he has 2
Alright.
bird. Oh,
Yeah.
Phil's just gonna concede. I think he realized the.
Okay.
Right on the wall.
All right.
All right, which is very upset. So we saw 1 Ghost Quarter happen on Luke's side, and it was like probably like 5 turns after when
there
we
should
wanted
have been
to happen.
fired off, yeah.
And now we see him get the full like Ghost Quarter combo where you can get rid of all the lands, like all of them, and it
yeah.
didn't happen.
He is Ponza now.
I mean, yeah, dude.
I want to see Phil. I wonder if Phil is playing. Oh look, he's so gracious enough to let us see his sideboard. Is that a Blessed Alliance? Nice.
What do you want to do here?
It gets rid of
Shalai, okay.
Shalai's good. I like
Wrath
that.
of God. This was set down on the table. Ooh, that's a card.
Still, that game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, also just noticing that the Ghost Quarter
still
lock
think this
combo
might be a
was
good
there.
Oh yeah.
And then for
He
I
had
don't
the
know if we
potential to
I
just-
don't know if we explained it, but the combo essentially is he had a Zuza and he had Ramonov Excavator, and then he had a Graveyard with Ghost Quarter in it. And what he can do with Ramonov Excavator is play his Lion Drop return from his graveyard, right? So he takes a Ghost Quarter out of his graveyard, puts it into play, and then he can do that 3 times a turn because of his Zuza, where he gets to play 2 additional Lion Drops, right? And then with Ghost Quarter, it basically says you can tap it, sack it to destroy a
Non-basic.
yeah,
Or
non-basic.
no,
land.
no. I think it hits basics too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
hit
Field of
basics.
Ruin hits
is one that's
non-basics.
non-basic. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it goes
Ghost
for a board
Quarter
of
hits
any
anything.
land,
That card
and
is
they get
gross.
to tutor up a land. right? But if you basically, I'm sorry, and then if you just keep doing that, Phil's gonna eventually run out of basics, and then you're just strip mining him. And strip mine is a card in Magic that's super good. It says tap it, blow up a land. And
It
you
is
don't get a search for
banned in
anything.
many formats.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Many formats.
It's pretty good. So, yeah, so that's essentially what it is. It's called the Ghost Quarter Lock, Strip Mine Lock, whatever. That's what it's going to be referred to as.
Yeah.
And the goal is just to get rid of all their lands. And then Luke had it there, so he was going to win that match through that method. If he, I'm assuming he knew about it, since he did get back to Ghost Quarter, so he probably would have started doing that. Although I would have liked to see him do it before Phil's turn, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm trying to remember the text on this one card that I saw in Luke's sideboard. It's Sigarda, Host of Herons.
Okay.
I know she costs 5.
Yeah,
she's a 5/5 flyer with hexproof.
It's like 2 colorless, white, green, green, or is it white, white, green?
I think it's. You know, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure
I think it's
a
white,
2 and a 1.
green, green.
No, it's green,
Oh,
white,
green,
white.
white, okay. And I know she has flying and hexproof, and you can't sack things.
No sack.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
Seems good against Lily. Seems fun against
Oh,
Lily.
she's so good against Liliana the Veil.
Like, actually, it's the best.
Yeah, that was another thing that happened a lot in that standard format.
Yeah, that standard format just...
Dude, it was so good. I love that standard
There's
format.
everything there. It's like perfect. Have Dominaria symbol? I think that was a commander symbol, but if it was Dominaria,
I don't know. I just know it was.
Ghost Quarter wasn't in Dominaria.
I just know it wasn't the Innistrad symbol, so
Yeah. Yeah. Wrong one. No, it's been printed in like every commander deck.
Yeah.
Every pre-con commander deck at least. It could have also been one of the other ones. What are the like commander subseries called or whatever?
What do you mean?
I forgot what I'm talking about, but it's basically like a bundle kind of thing.
Oh,
right?
the anthologies?
Yeah, the anthologies.
Yeah. Where it's
So,
like,
yeah, it could be
like
either of
5
those.
commander decks from.
Yeah, something like that.
You know.
And there's like a bunch of random symbols, and I'm sure one of them looks like Dominaria symbol.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, commander anthologies. Okay.
You can only, make up so many
Yeah,
symbols
like if you
before you.
if you show me a commander symbol, I'm just like, I don't know which one that's from. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I could probably recognize the newest one, but after that, I'm not sure which one is the one that from each year or whatever. And they're starting off quick. Turn 1 Verdant Catacombs, fetching up an Overgrown Tomb. Coming in shock. I'm assuming we have a Noble Hierarch or Birds of Paradise on Phil's side, but we'll
The
see.
sideboard play is actually Death Shadow.
Yeah.
We can't see anything really
Unless
in
you
Luke's hand.
transform into like just regular Abzan, like
Yeah, so
Liliana's
we
Lingering
saw
Souls.
one of Rathagar coming in, which, you know, seems fine, but I don't think he's going to be playing too control-y.
Oh, probably not.
And just Rathagar in general just seems kind of bad. But we'll see how it turns out.
19.
And there's an Onofenza. That's a turn 2 Onofenza.
Oh, he doesn't have a second land. No.
Go.
It's still a turn 2 Onofenza, though. So, or no, sorry, turn 3 Onofenza.
We did it. We hit
On
the
offensive?
company.
No, it's a 4-drop.
We hit the
Elspeth Knight Errant. All right, here we go.
This is sweet. This is perfect. Let's
Sick.
all right, hold up. Pull up the OG art though. Don't pull up the art that's on the. I mean,
Yeah.
you can, actually, it's probably
Don't-
better to pull up the art that's on the camera, but let's pull up
Oh,
the OG art.
the dual deck art. Boo.
I mean, no, just from the one from Alara.
Was there
Oh,
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
the same
yeah,
art,
yeah.
but yeah.
indestructible,
All right.
right?
Here you go, Elspeth Knight Errant. So the +1 makes a 1/1 soldier token that is white onto the battlefield for +1. She comes in for 4 mana at 4, so that's pretty good already. And then her other +1 is her creature gets +3/+3 against fly until end of turn, and then her ultimate says your things don't die.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I feel like both of her +1s are fantastic in this matchup. Like, they're so good.
yeah.
Just make bodies, or
Yeah,
you can
so
just
you make bodies, and then you make
push
the
through
Noble
damage.
Hierarchs fly.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a flying Noble Hierarch?
Have you ever seen a flying voice token? That's what I want to see. Or a
maybe?
flying knight of Reliquary.
Zach, I don't know if I have, but I imagine I probably have seen it sometime.
It's basically a merit loss.
I hope I have seen it. Yeah, it's basically a 2020 flying
Dude,
indestructible,
actually, this Onofenza can just start dishing for 7 every turn.
and puts
And put a
+1
counter on
counters
something.
your Noble Hierarchs.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm
liking this.
I would start just dishing damage if I was. Also, Onofenza's so good against Kitchefinks here, like, it's not even funny.
Rob Meadows in chat. Have you seen a flying Huntmaster? Definitely have not. See,
Uh,
flying is generally
'cause Huntmaster-
related to the color of white, and you don't really see that in Teamer pile. But if you can make a if you can make a Narnum Renegade fly for me, I'll be down to play that deck.
Dude, what about Spectral Flight? You know what, Robert? The next time I see you, if I don't see you cast a Spectral Flight on a Huntmaster of the Fells, I'm gonna be very mad.
I mean, yeah, like so there are some blue auras, but they're all like garbage.
Dude, Spectral Flight was pretty. It's a 2-mana enchantment that gives a creature +2/+2 and fly.
Oh yeah,
That is-
that was reprinted recently too.
Wait, was it? Was it in standard?
Well, no,
There's
yeah.
no way it was in standard.
It's a 1 colorless and a blue to give a creature +2/+2 flying. That was printed recently.
Oh, was it?
I played.
Oh,
I
was
played
it
it all
Ixalan? Because you used to put
might
that
have
on the
been-
the 4-mana Merfolk
It
as
might have been that.
hexproof.
Yeah. I remember playing that all
It's
the time in limited.
It's really dumb. Yeah, that draft format was basically just draft the 4-mana Merfolk has hexproof and slap enchantments on it and just start attacking.
Hexproof is great with auras. You get to play Boggles, dude.
I watched a stream once where a person just forced that deck. Like, that's all they
Ooh.
did. Hello.
That's a Rathagat.
Yeah, it's kind of... I mean, it's kind of
pretty
good
weird.
because he has a...
It helps
he
you
has
more.
He has a Planeswalker in play. So,
I
like...
mean, yeah. So like he just wins. Also,
Well-
if he just ults this Elspeth, which is getting pretty close to that. You want a Rathagod?
Yeah.
Creature Things comes back though, which is a little annoying.
Oh, that is... Yeah, well...
But you get to make a knight to block it anyways, so.
Yeah.
Cartouche of Knowledge. Yes, I think that was 3-mana draw card +1/+1 flying.
I don't remember. I didn't play a
I
lot
like
of that
the
limited
Cartouche-
format.
I like the Cartouches a lot.
The black one was decent, I think.
The black one was, I think, the best one.
Yeah, like -1/-1 something. Or
Yeah,
something
you
like
get, I think you get to put like 2 Nightwind counters. Might have just been 1, but I want to say it was 2 for 3 mana. So it was just kind of like a removal spellish effect with some sort of other effect. Did they give it Death Touch? I think.
that. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was something like that.
All right, so I kind of like what Phil's done here, where
Oh, it was lifelink. That's right.
rather than just pushing through damage with like the inoffensive stuff, he's just making a board to make sure the Elspeth can get to 8 and ult.
Yeah. So if you ult the Elspeth, your Rathagod says that your
your
things don't
Rathagod,
die.
your Rathagod turns into a Raigeki, which is like just absurd. I don't know if you know.
Alright.
It's a card from Yu-Gi-Oh. It says
yeah, I don't.
it says destroy all monsters your opponent controls. That's all it does. For nothing.
All right,
It's
Luke
free.
couldn't kill the Elspeth. He concedes. He didn't even let him do it though.
Alright.
Ultimate
Yeah, I
Elspeth
would've
play
just-
Rathagod.
I would just gave it to him.
We're gonna get there.
See, what if he doesn't do it though? Like, what if he's just like,
If he doesn't do it, then
what if he attacks first, you block all the stuff, and then he ults Elspeth, and then he wraths?
No,
just
you mean he
some-
wraths and then he ults Elspeth. He doesn't.
Oh, there you
complete
go.
wrong order.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
absolutely messes it all up.
Kills like he.
Actually, no. The most wrong order would be just Rathagod, then Elspeth. Because attacking could get some damage through at least.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so he could just.
I realized that my
Wrath,
sideboard plan is
and then
essentially right
Luke's
now is green
Kitchen
white.
Fix comes back, so he has a 2/1.
Yeah, Luke had an out.
Yeah,
he could have
and-
gotten the beats.
And then he ults Elspeth, which would kill her.
Oh, I also want to
There
go
you
back.
go.
That game started out with Phil with a
Bring it.
turn 1
I was
fetch, shock, and
actually bringing it.
Overgrown Tomb for a Noble Hierarch. No second land, which could have been a turn 2 on offense, which would have been sweet.
I would have.
But we had a second Noble Hierarch, so it kind of
Yeah.
balanced out, but not really. But I mean, turn 2 on offense would have been sweet. And we're going to see a turn 1 birds for Luke. I don't think
What
he
if,
has the turn 2
what
on
if
offensive,
Luke play? I was gonna say, what if Luke plays a turn 2 on offensive?
but I really hope
Oh.
he does. That's not a forest.
Yeah, well, it's a 2-drop,
Yeah,
effectively.
it's going to come into play anyways, but... Hey, what's up, Gonga Spike? I haven't seen you in a while, actually. Can we update the round number? We're in round 1 of 4 right now. Ooh, how do you like a turn 3 Tireless Tracker? It's pretty good. When you also get to hit the land drop.
I was gonna say, turn 3 Tyler Tracker, that's pretty average.
Yeah, so in general, what you see is that... Can we get a actual clue token? So yeah, generally what you see with Tyler Trackers is that a lot of times people like hold it back for like a turn 4 drop almost.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
you get to go Tyler Tracker, play a land, and then hopefully do like a Path to Exile with that land or something along those lines. Just so you get the guaranteed clue token for value, but
All right,
this works too.
yeah, so this card that Phil played,
We went over this last week, or 2
yeah,
weeks ago.
it's Scrib Ranger, right?
Yep.
It has flying, or no, does it have flying? I know it has
It
flash.
does have flying.
And then you can like
flash.
untap a creature by picking up a forest.
Correct.
I think so. It's like a Quarian Ranger kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's he's playing actual Maverick, which is in Legacy. It's a pretty popular deck in Legacy.
Oh, it has flying and Pro Blue. Dude,
Yeah,
what is this
Pro
card?
Blue is a great part. I mean, it just helps you block Delver all day. Like that's how
Oh,
Maverick beats
yeah,
that
yeah,
deck
yeah.
a lot of the times.
Gotcha.
You just kind of play this, it doesn't die, and then you're just like, okay.
That's
Yeah,
pretty-
and you have ways to like pump it and give it pro all colors with like Mother of Runes. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot
you
of things
just
you can do with
block
that.
Merrily, draw
I
that.
tap a GT to it. You know, do some
Oh,
fun.
that
things.
seems pretty good.
Yeah, there's some pretty sweet things you can do with it. Anyways, back to the... So Phil doesn't have any of those cards because those are all like legacy only cards. Although GT and Modern would be sweet.
No, it would not. Let's.
Birds of Paradise would be so much better.
Would it?
It has
Because you
flying.
could just kill it.
I mean, yeah, but or actually you'd have to do damage too to get the counters,
Yeah.
which is why Noble Hire could do damage though.
Yeah, we should just unban Jite and Stoneforge at the same time. The same unbanning. Let's see what
Yes.
happens. Mardu Pyromancer
dude.
becomes unplayable in the format.
Yeah, why not?
Jite just destroys your deck.
It'd be entertaining at least. What I want is like a
Dude, no, it would be so. I mean, okay, if that happened, I think people people would switch to all these decks where they're playing like Stoneforge Mystic and all these creature-based
I mean,
decks.
yeah, of course.
And at that point, you just play KCI or Storm, and you just
Yeah,
like
you just kill 'em.
stomp these
yeah,
people.
or you just play like 4 Damnations in the main. And you're just like, okay, let's see if I can stabilize.
You think Jun would just play like 4
Yeah,
Call Against
what I
Command, 4
actually want-
Damnation in the main?
I think Calling on Command's already so good anyways, but what I actually want is Splinter Twin to come back, because
No,
that was a perfectly
boo.
reasonable deck. It died to any deck that just had removal spells.
Sometimes.
It wasn't that bad. Like,
Okay, no. Like,
Splinter Twin was
Right.
definitely not that bad.
right, but that means people are going to start, if Twin gets unbanned, people are just going to start trying to play that Living End Twin deck again.
Ooh.
And that was just garbage. Like,
Okay, sure.
we do not need that
All
back in the
right, we
format.
have 5 minutes left on the clock. I think Phil is looking pretty reasonable here, but then again, I like Luke's position more.
We're going as fast as we can.
Shalai is nice and all, but
Shalai's big. Shalai's big game. But
Yeah, he
Knight
needs
and
one more land to start
Tyler's
activating it.
Tracker is
That's
pretty...
why we're
with
nice.
Courser Krupix too.
Yeah.
So he gets lands off the top of his deck, triggers his Tyler's Tracker, and then he
Do
flips
I-
a Knight for value.
Do I know what Splinter Twin would be on? It better be on Savage Knuckleblade. If you're not twinning a Knuckleblade, I don't know what you're doing in Modern. So, what do I think about the card Send Triplets? It's a really, really good commander. I know it's Esper colors.
Yeah,
It
it's good
costs
to
like
pull it up.
5. And basically, you get to play with your opponent's hand. Like, you just get to look at it, and you can play their spells.
Now you're playing with your opponent's hand is pretty good.
Yeah. If there's anything we've learned from, like,
Pounding Krasis.
ooh, that's a combo.
That's nice. All right, well, here it is. Send triplets.
you can't text person.
Oh.
They can't
you're
play
human.
spells or activate abilities and plays with their hand revealed, and you can play cards from their opponent's hand this turn.
You steal
Not-
their infinite combo.
Yeah,
I
not-
like it.
So it's notably, you're not playing it for them. You're literally just stealing the card from their hand and playing
Yeah.
it for yourself, which is like just absurd.
Yeah, there's not that many effects like that. Generally, when you're doing something for your opponent, it's like a Emerald the Promised End effect where you're just taking their turn. I think
Yeah,
is
like Mind
the-
Slaver type stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's in general the biggest one. I'm not sure what else kind of plays for your opponent, right?
Let's- like,
or
let's see-
it plays for you though.
You take your opponent's turn.
Yeah,
It's really just Mind Slaver and Emrakul, I think, are the
well,
two.
no, I know, but like with this effect, I think Send
Oh,
Triplets is
with
probably,
like Send
it's probably
Triplets?
unique.
There's an uncard. I think it's X.
Oh,
is his
yeah,
name
that's an
Mr. X
uncard,
or
though.
something? You get to
Sure.
like, you pay X mana, and you can like cast a card from your opponent's hands,
Sure.
like CMC X or something. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Big Doug? How you doing? We got 3 minutes left on this one. Like we were saying earlier, it's probably gonna end in a draw since Phil won game 2, but
Well,
I
this
mean, we had the battle of
Sigarda-
the Battle of the Angels though. Like we had Shalai
Yeah.
against Sigarda.
Sigarda, or I think Shalai wins this fight though.
Yeah, the later the
you
game goes,
just-
Shalai
yeah,
gets better and better.
Shalai just gets absurd. Well, Luke has his own Shalai, so here we go.
All right, so now Luke wins, right? So he has 2 Angels and Phil only has 1. So I think Luke.
He
wins.
also has a Courser in play.
Yeah. So Luke has the most value in play. We have Tyler's, or wait, where'd our tracker go? It died. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it's
we
gone.
have Excavator, we have Courser Krufix, we have Knight of the Reliquary, we have Scavenging News, we have Shalai. That's like 5 value creatures. And that's sweet.
This is a
And then
really
you just have a really good attacker that's gonna die to a
4.
double block with a pump with an activation.
yeah.
of
I
Shalai.
don't know why he blocked here.
Oh no,
That's-
no, why he attacked? You mean?
Or yeah, why he attacked? Because he could, like,
Oh wait, are we only blocking with Scrib Ranger? That seems real bad.
yeah,
We could
I
block
would-
with Scrib Ranger and Shalai to trade for. Or wait, hold up. Is that not? Because then he could just kill Shalai. I don't know if that's what Phil wants.
Probably not.
All right, we're just gonna let it die.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, I mean it seems
He has
fine.
6.
We're gonna fetch.
Shalai would be a 4. Yeah, he would just kill the Shalai, and then
Okay.
he gets like really far behind.
Yeah, that was Phil's like only real way of ending this game. And Phil's at 9 right now, so I'm pretty sure Luke's actually gonna be able to close this game out in time. We'll see though. Yeah, Rob Matthews team in chat saying Luke should be stacking lands
Ooh.
to get more lands, to get all the lands.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So now he has 2 Gavany effects.
Yep, and that's pretty good. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to be in a position where he gets to activate both of them this game.
Oh, probably not. He shouldn't be. Like, I think
Yeah.
the game should be over if that happens. But
Pretty awful.
I mean, so he should be able to do one shell activation with his Birds of Paradise, or hopefully he has another land, which I think he did. No, it's of course and a Knight in hand. Knight of Autumn, that is. I hate that they actually printed Knight of Autumn. It actually ruins the lingo. Because,
oh,
you know,
yeah, you can't play. You can't just say the Knight.
Yeah, there's like 2 different Knights. It's like, oh, that's a really long name. Like, didn't even fit. Death, the Destroyer of Worlds, I'm assuming is what it was. Thanks for the follow, dude.
Flip black, get a forest, play
Mismatch basic lands.
And
That's the only.
mismatched Birds of Paradise.
That's the only way to play Magic, dude.
Sure.
You need all 4 copies of the card in your deck to all be different.
See, that's hard for a lot of decks. Because there's only like one version of it. You could have like 4 different variations.
Different
of
languages.
condition. Oh yeah, language.
Yeah, you can get like one like almost not sleeve playable. It's really
I
questionable.
mean, like, you can like get altered arts on the cards, but in general, like, if I feel like you're going for like one of each, you want to do different arts.
Oh yeah, I've actually seen
Fuck it.
this dude who did
Fuck
the
it,
altars for
boys.
the pyromancers that I have. He's done these noble hierarchs where it's like one is in each season. So like the
Yeah,
background's like
there's
really
like a lot of
snowy.
altars like that.
Yeah,
where they, do the
they look
seasons.
really cool.
They do look pretty cool. Like, if you got a deck like completely like altered out, I think that's what I would go for. So it's all like the thematic, you know,
Oh yeah.
and it's all just the seasons. And
I had
And
for a little while there, I had a blue-red, gift storm deck, modern
Yeah.
storm that was all extended boarded.
Sweet.
It looked really cool, actually.
Yes, and sweet. Alrighty.
Go ahead.
Right, so
They're
Luke
going
is
into
just.
turns right now.
Is that a Whispered Elemental? Okay, and an Elspeth Suns Champion. All right, Phil.
Can we
Phil,
change the text from soon to turns?
Phil, just scoop it up. Like,
Please
you're
do.
so dead here,
And can we let them know that they are actually in turns?
Phil. Phil, you're dead.
night.
Alright, well, the clock just restarted. No, that's not. Alright, there we go. Perfect.
Elspeth.
Alrighty, so Lucas turn 0. Phil's going to be turn 1.
Champion up,
Luke's
the
going to get turn 2 and 4, and then Phil's going to get 3 and 5.
Garbage, man.
Elspeth.
Yep, Elsa's going to start doing work.
Yeah, that is a really scary Planeswalker.
Which, I mean, so I think if he knew that they were in turns, he
She
would.
ults in
Actually, no, yeah.
3 turns.
Well, I don't think that matters because he doesn't have that many turns, right? So he gets the plus, and then he just.
He pluses again. Like if he's turned 0.
Wait, he wants the plus, and then just activate
I think she
July.
ults.
Beat
I think-
in.
I
She
think-
ults at 8, I think. Or it might be 7.
I could be wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
It's 7 or 8.
Got it.
I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, we're getting with Sigarda again. We're going to block with the Birds of Paradise.
She ults at 7, so she 3 turns.
Yeah, it is 7. Yeah, so we won't be able to do
She comes
this
in with
game.
4, and then she goes to 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
fucking
Hey, can we get the turn token out there?
stupid.
It doesn't happen.
It's just on the table.
I get it. This
We'll
is
get out there
my
soon, hopefully.
bird.
I mean, like,
Yeah, they are on turn 0.
Can you
So Luke should be able to win this one. Phil is at 9. There it is.
turn 1?
And then we're going to turn 1. So if Luke, which he does have the mana for, counting one of his Birds of Paradise, you can just activate Shalai next turn, or just activate Gavany, either works. And then pump his entire team, attack with everything, win the game. That's kind of
Gavany-
what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, I think Gavany actually costs 1 less, right?
It
Because
does.
isn't July 6?
Yeah, but he doesn't have a planes. He only has 4. He needs a white, so he's gonna have to use a
well,
bird
he has,
either way.
Yeah, okay.
Unless he has a land drop to play, then he can just go all in on the Gavany or Shell activation, which he does not.
Well, that card is also really good.
I mean, he already has one, but. Alright, Luke, here's what we're gonna do. Tap the creature sideways, win the game.
No. Okay, this is what you got to do here.
Oh, no, he had to land off the excavator, so you can just activate July. Don't even need to tap the birds, or tap the birds to activate your Gavany, which is, whatever.
Be retarded. Be
See, what
smart.
you do here is, since we're like the theme of this match is gumming up the board,
Yeah.
you just play the Whispered Elemental, move to your end step, manifest a top card, pass.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
then you attack.
If you've seen those standard decks, the green-white devotion decks, if you thought this mirror match was grindy, like, those decks were actually absurd. They would get like 400 plus life. It was
Yeah,
like
that's
just-
reasonable, though.
Yeah, it was
You
just
know,
ridiculous.
Whatever. perfectly normal things happening here. Everything's fine.
Both of them have like 30 creatures in play. Like every turn, it's like, okay, I'll
Actively
gain
not
34
ending the
life.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
So like now the green and white tokens decks, like you're gonna win the game by making your tokens have 1 additional power and toughness, and then you attack, and then the game just ends right then and there.
Yeah.
It's like whoever gets the first buff kind of just wins it.
Yeah.
But you know, gaining up to 400 life each is reasonable too.
Yeah, I mean, like, your opponent can't kill you if you're 400.
You just make a verbal agreement. Hey, whoever gets to 500 health first wins.
Right.
And it's like, okay, deal.
I did that. I was actually playing Moto once. Last standard format when Abzan tokens was like a deck with like hidden stockpile
Sure.
and anointing procession or whatever.
Yep.
And I was playing the mirror, and we both went like turn 2 stockpile and just we had like so many
Yeah.
tokens to play. We were like, okay, first one to make 200 tokens wins first. And I got there because I played 3 anointed processions and just went nuts. And then our game crashed, like Moto crashed.
Sure.
And it restarted the game, and it like played it back up to that point. It was like just like redoing all of the plays that we had made, like the exact same plays,
Sure.
everything. And it was like doing like fast forward thing, and then when it got to the point, it stopped for a minute, and then just completely crashed. Like, it was just done. We're like,
This
"All
can't happen. Never mind.
We're like,
We're done with this game.
I don't know what's happening anymore, but it's over.
All right. So at the end of it all, did you win the match or lose the match?
I won the match.
Okay.
I think mostly because he left. But he was like, we don't want
Just
to.
kind of see the board state. Luke throws everything at him sideways. That's going to be it for this round. Luke's going to get that one, 2 games to 1. Pretty actually quick players, which is good when you have a grinding match like this. Good for them to be able to finish 3 games.
Yeah.
Seeing that first game go solid 30 minutes long, we're actually going to just end this round real quick. We're going to go pick a match, so we'll be right back in a couple of minutes. We'll be back with round 2. We'll see you guys then.